Good morning. Happy first day of first grade. Are you excited for today? I know I am. This video is going to walk you through what you need to do today. The first thing you'll want to do is open the email that has your logins and click on this first link, Blackboard. Just think of a blackboard like a chalkboard in the classroom. So the Blackboard is the program that's going to have all of your assignments in it. So you're going to click on this and then type in your username and your password. So I'm going to log in as Lennon right now. And this is what you're going to see. There are a lot of things to see. You're going to want to click save for your password so it's always there. You don't have to really type it in very often once you have saved it. You're going to see a lot of things, but this is all you have to worry about right here. My classes. So you're going to see two classes here. Mrs. Narayan Zohana, that's your first grade class. And then you should also see a PE class right down here, primary PE class. So these are the two classes you're going to see. Everything else you don't have to worry about. So just right here, this is the place to look. So don't be overwhelmed by this page. This is all you need to know. And what we're going to do on this page is click on 1920 Mrs. Narayan Zohana. When you click on the class, this will pop up and you'll know you're in your first grade class. On this side, there are lots of buttons that you can play around with later. I'm just going to walk you through today's work. So over here it says first quarter assignments. Here's week 1. And of course, happy first day of first grade. Click on week 1. It will have the week. And if you ever forget what week we're in, it'll have the dates as well. Now, the top has a checklist. You're going to want to click on this link to download the checklist. Mine shows up at the bottom here. So I'm going to click on that download to open it. And here is what our checklist looks like. You can go to File and print it so that you can check this off each day. This will really help to make sure at the end of the day you're not worried, wait, did we miss something? If you have all your checks on your boxes, you know that you're done for the day. So once you've printed your checklist for the week, we can click on today's lesson, and it tells us the date so we know we're in the right place. Today is Tuesday, August 20th. All right, the first thing you're going to do every school day is your attendance. You can just think, we need to let Mrs. Narayan know we're starting our school today. So go ahead and click on the attendance link here. Anytime you're going to a link outside of Blackboard, it always wants to make sure you know. And everything I put in there will be safe. So go ahead and just click on the link a second time. All right, so for our attendance today, so first graders, if you can type your first name, everyone should be able to. Please type your name. I'll put mine, Mrs. Narayan. And then it says, it is a terrific Tuesday. Please tell me about your curriculum box. Thank you to those of you who emailed me already, letting me know that you received your box and everything in it. But I haven't heard from everyone, so I made that our attendance question for today. So let me know if you have everything that's on that packing slip. If you're missing something, click here and let me know, and then email me to let me know what you're missing. If you don't have it for some reason, I hope this is no one, please click here. But once you have made your selection, you're just going to click submit. So every day will be a different attendance question. And you'll know that I've received it because it will say your response has been recorded. Awesome. So that's it for attendance. It should be quick every day. I'm going to move this up here so you can see. This is an outside link, so it made a new tab. I can just close that tab. I'll be right here back with Blackboard. And I can click right here and just push lesson 1 again to get me right back to where I started. So there's our attendance. That is done. After that, it says, happy first day. Today's a big day. Please take a photo of your first day of first grade. You can either email it to me or you can text it to me if it's easier to snap a picture on your phone and just text it over. So I'll share this. I always collect the first day pictures and post those. It's always fun to see everyone on their first day. Also, I will need a picture of your student to use for the year. So if you'd like to use a different headshot than the first day of school picture, you can send me a second one and I'll crop them out. Let me show you what I use this for. First day of kindergarten last year, those of you who are with me again this year can see yourselves here. So I'll put together a little collage of our first day of first grade and post it in Blackboard and also our online portfolio. And then your headshot, which you could send separately, or I'll just crop the first day of school picture. I put together so that we can all see which students are in our class. I post that, and then I'll use these pictures when we're in our online classroom so everyone can see which students they're talking to during class. That is what I will use those 2 photos for. There's also a yearbook staff in 8th grade that puts together like a PowerPoint for a little yearbook for the year. So that headshot I will be using for that little PowerPoint yearbook as well. All right, so first subject after your photo is math. So I'm going to put little icons or pictures here to show you what book to find your work in. So you're going to be doing math facts, and then in the Go Math book workbook, pages 2 through 6. Let me show you what those books look like. So the first book you're going to need for math is your first grade workbook. It has the orange cover, so I usually call it orange. And a quick little organizational tip. I have little labels for mine. So whether you have sticky notes, I just use these little Post-it small things. You could even just take a paper clip, put it on the first page of each of those sections. They're listed in order here. That way it's easy to find it. You're not flipping through a ton of pages. So for math, I'm just going to go to my math tab, and here are my math facts. So you can just draw a line through Monday. We're not doing Monday. So looking at Tuesday, you can just set an alarm for 5 minutes and go through and do as many as you can in 5 minutes. If you need counting bears or any other kind of counter, please feel free to use those. Don't worry if you get one done or if you get them all done. The idea is we're going to do one of these every day this year and get really good and fast our math facts. So we're not worried about how many we're doing right now. We're going to watch ourselves get faster and doing more through the year. So go ahead and complete Tuesdays, and then you can go through and count how many you got, and then how many of those are right, and you're going to put that number right at the bottom. Again, we're going to be seeing some good growth through the year, which I'm excited about. The next book we're going to need that was in your box is your Go Math book. Make sure at the bottom it says Volume 1. You want to start with Volume 1. If you start with 2, it's going to be pretty hard at the beginning of first grade, so please make sure you find number 1. And we're going to do pages 2 through 6, which is really fun. It's all about animals in our world, and we're going to be going through kind of a story. Your parent can help you read that, and then you're going to answer the math question and write the number in the box. So today's just a fun little animals in our world math story, 2 through 6. And that's math for today. Let's go back to Blackboard and see what else we have. So after math, we'll check those off our list. We'll look at, scroll down to language arts. So we have 1 page assigned in our reading writing companion, and then we're going to be finding our daily language review. We're not going to do it this week, we're just going to find it. So let me show you what those 2 books look like. You will have received 6 of these small reading writing companion workbooks in your box, and go ahead and put numbers 2 through 6 away in a safe place. We're going to use the first one, so you want to make sure you find the one that says Unit 1 here. On the side, it's also going to say 1.1. So make sure we're in the first unit, so we're all on the same page together. All right, so we're going to flip to page number 9. And we're talking about our favorite books, and I love reading, so I'm excited to see what your favorite book is. So over here, there's a little part to talk about, and then it says to draw and write about one of your favorite books. And if you have it at your house, you could use it to help you draw the picture of the cover. And then down here, you can write the title if you just want to copy the title. Students who are feeling a little more comfortable and want to write a sentence about it, that'd be great. We do not worry about conventional spelling in first grade. We just sound out words. That means if I'm writing the word cat and I say k, at, and all I hear is a k, and I write a k, that's completely acceptable. We're going to continue to grow through the year, and I want to see students' own writing, not hearing spelling or seeing on a whiteboard from a parent and copying it. We want to do our own spelling when we're doing certain assignments, definitely our reading, writing companion book. So tell me about your favorite book there. And then the other part is just in our orange book. And I just want you to find the daily language review, which we're going to start next week. So if you haven't had time to put your tabs on or your paper clips, maybe do that right now. And I'm going to go to my daily language review tab. And here's week 1. So we're going to be doing these on, that's 2, there's 1. Mondays and Tuesdays in first semester, Wednesdays and Thursdays in second semester. So I just want you to find it. Anyone that wants to do it, go right ahead, but I just want you to find and see where it's located. So next week, we're going to start week 2, and I'll have videos for you that I'll walk students through those assignments. So we have checked off math and language, and now we're going to do some science. So you're going to need your orange workbook again. We're going to go to the science section, and you're going to see a video here. So in the videos, you're just going to push play, and then there's a square right here. If you click on this, it'll make it full screen for you, just like that. I'm going to push escape on my keyboard to get back. And let me pause this. Okay, so let me show you what you're going to need for this assignment. So we're going to take out our orange book, go to our science tab or paperclip or sticky notes, and you'll see where it says My Science Journal. Just flip to the very first page and you'll see today's assignment, all about how much matter. So there are a list of things that you'll need: marble, spoon, penny, eraser. If there's something you're missing, just use something that is similar. And you're going to watch the video, and there are some sections to write and some sections to circle. So for students that are comfortable with doing some of the writing, go for it. Otherwise, this is an activity that parents and students can do together, talk about it, and then parents can do the writing for this page today. Students, though, should be circling which one is heavier on each side. If you don't have a balance or a kitchen scale or a bathroom scale, any kind of scale at your house, you can just turn your student into a human scale. So they can put out one side, all right, what's heavier, this pen or this paper clip? I definitely feel the pen is heavier. Whatever's heavier is going to go down. So you can kind of do a human scale if you don't have any kind of scale at your house. If you happen to be going grocery shopping today, you could use their scale. But if not, just use a human scale. That's all you need to do. And that's the page to complete. All right, one more thing to do today. Lastly, we have PE. For those of you who went to the back to school picnic or you were here last year, you know Mrs. Van Houten. She's our PE teacher. So that's the only class you have to go to outside of my first grade class is the PE class. So if we scroll back to the top and click on My Courses, it was the second one I had circled at the very beginning of this video. So, oh, we're back into my account. Sorry, let me get back into Lennon's. One moment. I have way too many things to look at for sure. Let's go back into a student account. Sorry about that. All right. So right here, you're under My Classes. This is the only section you have to worry about. Here's Primary PE. So you're going to click on that. If you have any questions on this class, you'll want to ask Mrs. Van Houten since this is her course. But let's see, Primary PE, I haven't clicked on this year's. Fun. Let's get to where our assignments are. One moment. So right over on the left side, do you see this Fall Assignments? Again, there's some other buttons you can click on and look through later, but Fall Assignments will have your work for the year. And we're in quarter 1, so we're going to click on the quarter 1 folder. And then here's this week, week 1. All right, you'll see what you're going to be learning about and what to do today. Looks like we have a video to get started and a little week check-in. Let's click on the week check-in. Okay, so it's a little quiz that you can do right in Blackboard, and that is what you'll do for week 1 for PE. And that is everything for week 1, Tuesday, your first day of first grade. If you have any questions at all, please send me an email, and I'll also be, in between emails, I will be calling my first time students with me this year. We're going to go into our GoToMeeting, our little online classroom, and complete one of our activities from this one, our Reading Writing Companion today. So I'll be calling and working with my returning students tomorrow. Don't worry if you see you missed a call from me. I will call you back after I try some more students. So it's kind of open today. I didn't want to give time frames like I usually do just because I'm not sure what questions people will have. So it might be short, it might be longer if you need the help, but that's what I'm here for. Happy first day.